speak death to that marriage. And a lot of times it's what comes out that mouth defiles the man. What comes out of it. A lot of times we think a lot of stuff, but we don't speak as we think before we speak it. But sometimes we speak stuff and not think about what we speak. And a lot of times we regret it later. Because that person that, you said this, or, you know, you told me this. And I hated the way you said that, but the key on this is they hold that. They hold that. And sometimes we need to compliment our husbands. Okay? I don't need to have the husband say amen, but I'm just speaking to the wives right now, okay? But wives, we need to compliment our husband and not complain so much, okay? But I'm going to come from a verse. Our VIP comes from a verse, Ephesians 5:33. You can go home and read that whole chapter later, but we don't have time to go over all of it. But I'm going to go over the verse that I feel that needs to be said. You know, it's right here in our VIP. And I think she has it right there. I'm going to read it here. And I can read it right here. Ephesians 5:22 through 24. God tells the wives to respect and honor their husbands. He said, wives, submit to your own husband as the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as also Christ is the head of the church. And he's the Savior of the body. Therefore, just as the church is subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. That's the word. A lot of times, you know, wives, we're not doormats, okay? When you say you submit to something, you're not a doormat. But once you submit to God, knowing he's the head of your life, you're able to submit to that person who you can see. You can't see God, but you believe him. You believe his word. You trust in his word. But you see your spouse.
That's right.
Because you believe in God who you don't even see, you're able to submit to your husband who you see. Okay? And in the V, when I said verbal, is because a lot of times wives, sometimes our husband gets so much on our, we be like, oh my goodness, did he even understand? Did he hear me? We're different. Yes, husbands and wives are different. And they hear differently. I think I'm going to talk about the hearing. You know, they do. But sometimes wives, we have to repeat. And ask them to repeat us. No, I want you to repeat what I said so you can get it. Okay, husband, I'm sorry. But sometimes wives need to ask their husband to repeat it. Because sometimes, like she said, like the two, when she gave the example, they'll give a total two different understanding of what they see. The same sometimes with our husbands. We say something, I tell you, when you have to repeat it, it's going to be totally different.
That's right.
But if you don't allow them to repeat it, guess what? He's going to go on that thought. And then you're going to wonder, why is he acting like that? Because he heard something different. But if you ask him to repeat it, then you'll know, no, that's not what I said. No, you got the wrong understanding. No, baby, that's not what I meant. All about communication and verbal, okay? If you don't say it, he don't know that he can say it. But you have to talk to him and let him know that.
That's right.
Okay? And wives, we have a lot of times complaining. Stop complaining and compliment more. Sometimes we feel like they don't even deserve it. They don't compliment me. They don't appreciate me. I get up and I go to work just like he go to work. I get up and I come home, I got to clean up. After I've been an 8-hour job, I come home, I got to feed the family. He don't appreciate me. Say, thank you, baby, for doing all that. But that's not what you look at. You turn around and appreciate him. Treat him like your VIP. One day he'll start treating you like the queen when you treat him like a king. But start treating him like that. And I guarantee you, like I said, I'm speaking from the wife point of view. God told us what to do in his word. A lot of times we don't do it. And we find out so many problems in our marriages. And then we're wondering, where did it go wrong? Because we didn't follow the map God gave us. God gives us a map. how to treat one another, how to communicate. Sometimes we communicate in a different way. A lot of times, wives, when we get upset, they sure know we're upset. We get to turn in that neck. We get to turn around and look, and you know how eyes can. They can read our eyes. What have I done? Sometimes you have to change that. And know that they might not even know what they did to make you mad. But you have to talk and communicate and let them know. Baby, I didn't appreciate what you did. Even if he said something like in public, a lot of times our men, our husbands do not like for us to correct them in public.
Watch out now.
A lot of times we have to be careful on that. It goes back to the verbal again, okay? We have to be careful on that. Wait till you get home. And then you tell them, you know what, honey? I didn't like that, what you said in front of da-da-da. But that's at home, okay? But in front, they don't like it. You can turn around and they can quote say a wrong thing and you correct them. No, baby, that ain't what they have. No, don't do that. Sometimes, as I see a lot of young couples in here, sometimes as young couples, we don't know. They don't have a map book, okay? Marriage is a mystery. And this is why I love what Pastor and them are doing today, because it needs to be taught in the church. It needs to be said before they even go to that altar to get married. A lot of them don't know how beautiful and precious it is as marriage, okay? I'm not going to go too long. My husband, he's a pastor. You know, they talk. I'm not really a talker, but I talk from a woman and a wife point of view. Watch what you say out your mouth.
That's it.
I like what she said. Think before you speak.
That's it.
A happy home, wives, you make that. You make that home or you break that home. We have that power that God gave us, that we can turn around and destroy that home, or we can make that home beautiful.
That's right.
God said in his word, wives, we ought to be submissive. He told us to respect our husband, to honor them. He told the husbands to love your wives as the church. As God gave himself, your husband's going to give himself to you. But the key on this, let's do it God's way. We do it God's way, we done it the right way.
That's right.
I'm going to turn because my husband's going to talk about a little bit about the B, and then he's going to turn over to intimacy. Okay?
She's absolutely right. And sometimes women, you have husbands that don't go to church, or they've fallen away from the church, or they've been hurt in church. One of the biggest evangelistic fields today is people been hurt in church. And they don't come in. They love God, they just don't like his people. I'll say amen too. They love God, but they just don't, Donnie McCartney said that God, Jesus is our Savior, but he just got bad PR people. But listen, in 2 Peter 3:7 it says, the Bible tells us that a wife needs to be highly valued to operate properly. It says, husbands, love your wives, dwell with them with understanding. On the husband's end of communication, you need to dwell with her with understanding. And it's hard to understand. A man wrote a book, he said, everything you need to know about women. And every page was empty. I understand. But giving honor to the wife as to the weaker vessel, she's my precious, she's my joy. She doesn't have the strength that I have, amen. She doesn't have the bulk of my body, but you know what? But she's the weaker one that God made. But she's more softer, she's more tender, she's more loving, amen. She's the love of my life, amen. Huh? And so I'll clap for myself. I mean, he said, give honor to the wife. You give honor as honor. We're talking about the VIP. You know what? There's this song, and I'm not so saved that I remember songs on the outside. I don't know if it's the Delphonics or something like that, but they said, give your baby a standing ovation, and she'll sure give a hand to you. Amen? Hallelujah. And so I gave her an honor. I honor her, as it says to the wife, as to the weaker vessel, as being heirs together of the grace of life. This is Jehovah Jireh, Yahweh, Elohim, daughter.
Amen. Amen.
So that means he's my father-in-law. Come on, somebody. And I'm going to treat his daughter right. Amen? Amen. I got 2 daughters, and the boy came. I said, where's your car insurance? You got tags on your car? Okay, who's your mom and dad? I want to, okay, that's my daughter you walking out here. And when the husband, that's what God said, this is my daughter. And so we need to understand that. Really quickly, he says to the weaker vessel, as being heirs together in the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. He didn't say they wouldn't be heard, but they're hindered. Men, when we're not treating our wives right, our prayers are hindered. You know why? Because you out of line with God. Oh, come on, somebody. You're out of line with God. Lord bless her. What do you say? Get in line. You know, love her. Amen. And so she will never meet your needs or expectations unless she is highly valued. Highly valued. When you love her, you bring value to her. You know, we call it the ladder principle. When we were coming up, when I needed to go to school, I went to school. And when I graduated, we took a rung up on the ladder. Then when she went to school, then she took a rung up on the ladder. Then we went into our business of herself. We just kept moving up together. We value one another. And when you allow her giftings to come out.
Hallelujah.
Come on, somebody. When you allow her gift to come out. My God. But we're going to switch a little bit. But I work for her now. She works 16 steps from her bedroom. And now I work for her. Because you know what? We allowed what God gave her to develop. And now we're entrepreneurs. We get up when we want to get up.
Hallelujah.
I open the door when I want to open the door. We ain't feel like coming in. Amen. Ain't feel like coming in today. Amen. You know why? Because I allowed her to bloom. I allowed her gift that God has given her, and now her gift is a major supporter of our family. Hallelujah. All right, so we're going to switch to intimacy. Is that all right? I'm going to switch to intimacy. And now intimacy in 5 minutes. All right, I can do it. I preach sermon next. Listen, intimacy is the physical sex. Intimacy is the physical sex, but intercession is the spiritual sex. Oh, yeah. You catch that one on the 10 on the way home. Huh? I can come together. Intimacy is the closest thing that you can do with another individual. But when I intercede for her, I'm doing it in the spirit. And so we want to go quickly here, and that was our title there. Here we go. I got 4.5 minutes. Now I got 4 minutes. But listen, the flesh. Genesis 2:24 says, for this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and two shall be what? One flesh. They're no more one flesh relationship, just as a sexual relationship. Let me say, there's more to one flesh relationship than sexual relationship. But that's the part where we are going to focus on today really quickly. The first thing we understand about physical and sexual relationship is that God created sex. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Oh, I'm the only one in there? Why did y'all get here? Sex is great. It's a wonderful gift from God. We have to realize that if it is realize it in the proper context with two people ordained of God to be together in marriage. It is a very rare and unique blessing. And I say rare and unique blessing. In America today, very few people are coming together as being married as virgins.
That's right.
Am I talking to the right people?
Yes.
Amen, huh? They shacking up. You live together for 12 years, then you get married. What? You didn't experience, then you wonder why it don't work. Because you didn't experience everything you're supposed to experience. You know, God created sex for several different reasons. One of the things that we want to focus on today, briefly, really quickly in my 3 minutes, is sexual. It's spiritual. We all are made of 3 basic elements: body, mind, and soul, right? Our body, spirit, mind, soul. You can put all of them in there, okay? But listen, but if God is the creator, and we are created in his image, and sex is the act that creates both the highest form of intimacy on the earth, and creates new life that is special and sacred to God. If we leave God out of our if we leave God out if we leave God out and exclude God and our spiritual man from this sexual act, watch this, then we reduce it to an animalistic level as an act of the flesh. Come on, somebody. That's why they're trying to flip you and twirl you and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because where did he get that? And I believe she said, where did they get that? Playboy or hustler didn't define sex. God defined sex. Huh? Listen, and what did they do? How they flipped it, my sister? They made the woman the aggressor. God said, no, the man is the aggressor. That's why we got men coming into marriages, and they're passive. And you got an aggressive wife and a passive man that's like bleach and ammonia. All right. Okay. You got to understand, it's the spirit. And I know we got some young people who are not married in here. Make sure you get premarital counseling. Amen. Make sure you sit down with somebody and go through it. We were sitting with a couple that we're doing a premarital counseling, and we talked about sex. And they went home, come to find out that she's been sexual since she's 15. Wow. And he didn't even know that. Wow. And he's a virgin. Wow. It flipped his wig. Now he think he got him a virgin girl. I need to share this with you. But if they never got premarital counseling, if she would have shared that after they would have got married, it would have been totally destroyed. Yes. Totally destroyed. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Pastor Frank.